Hallo und herzlich willkommen hier zu meinem Video. Falls es dir gefällt, nimm dir bitte kurz Zeit, den Like-Button zu drücken und den Kanal zu abonnieren. Und am besten aktivierst du auch gleich die Glocke. Damit kannst du mich kostenlos unterstützen und verpasst zusätzlich auch kein Video mehr. Vielen Dank im Voraus und nun viel Spaß beim Video. Na dann, Field Study am Wochenende.
It's 8:20, so we're still waiting on Elliot and Crow then.
It looks like they nearly pulled an all-nighter working on our festival performance.
It sounds like they've got a general idea of what they want, as far as style goes. But they're both nitpicking the set list and all the little details of the performance itself.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited! I'm not worried about Elliot, but I can't say I've got an abundance of faith in Crow.
Well, be that as it may, we just have to leave it to them for now.
Still, I was surprised by what the instructor said last night. What do you think she's cooking up this time?
I can only shudder to guess.
Oh, before I forget, I want you all to stop by the academy tomorrow morning before you head out. Both groups. Meet me out on the field by 9 a.m. and don't be late.
Well, Sarah randomly springing things on us is nothing new.
But why delay our departure? It takes 8 hours by train to reach Ordis as it is.
You're right. If we're still in Trista at 9 a.m., it would be past sundown before we got there.
The train ride to Roer is over 5 hours, too. Ideally, we'd all be on the first train out of Trista. How about it, Sharon? With the way you're just standing back there smiling, I'm guessing you know something. I hope you're looking forward to my unsurprise when we step off the train in Roer to see you already there.
I wouldn't dream of it. I assure you, I'll only be seeing you off this time.
She's totally going to be there ahead of us.
That's about as sure a bet as you can make. Pretty certain she knows what's going on, too.
She's one amazing maid. I feel like I have my own professional chef, too.
Oh, sorry guys, I overslept.
Yo, morning everyone.
Wir hatten halt wirklich viel
Morning.
zu tun, wie es scheint.
Looks like we have everyone now.
We have to meet the instructor at the field by 9, right?
I don't know what she wants to see us about, but don't worry, we've still got some time left.
Anyway, I think we should head out now. I'm sure most of us have some last-minute preparations to take care of.
True.
Have a safe trip, everyone.
Muss hier wieder was geben. Nehmen wir doch mal Volcanic Rain. Dann. Freeze, can mute. Nee, da war doch noch was anderes. Poison und Freeze hat sie ja sowieso. Hell yeah. Wem gebe ich ein Domination? Ich glaube, hier würde ich Domination mit einsetzen. Weil die doch ziemlich heftig zuschlägt. Haben wir schon Attack 3? Dann machen wir das. Chrono Drain und Chrono Burst. Und Speed Plus. Nein, also das wirklich. Ja. MP2 can cancel. Ja auch. Glaube ich, noch was Neues. Nehmen wir die Katze dazu. Counterattacks after evading always deal critical damage. Sleep and Blind. Das wäre aber besser. Jetzt Allies. Genau. Packen wir das damit rein. Das ist bei Harvest gewesen. So soll das passen. Medium Heal. Die halt noch so ein Note Heal. Das ist schon richtig so. Aber irgendwas, wo dann EP wieder regeneriert, wäre natürlich auch. Cancel all. Ah, das ist auch wichtig. Ich glaube, das kann ich auch nochmal ändern. Terrifies enemies with an illusion of death. Naja gut, dann machen wir das. Taktik. Ja, ganz nach eher so. Packe ich den hier nochmal ein bisschen so in die Richtung. So vielleicht. Egal. Egal. Die hat ja nur Pfeil und Bogen. So. Huch, falsche Richtung. Da sind wir. Machen wir los. halt wirklich krass, die Maid. Die ist... Bewegt die sich mit Lichtgeschwindigkeit fort, oder wie? War das ein Heli? Ein Luftschiff? Oder irgendwas in der Art? Ja, das passt genau auf den Sportplatz.
Salutations, my beautiful friends! It's only been 10 days since last we met, but I couldn't keep myself away.
Prince Olivert!
And Major Vander.
Your slack-jawed amazement says it all. It looks like this will be quite the crowd-pleaser during its grand unveiling in Heimdall.
Wait, what grand unveiling?
Man, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Who might you be referring to?
It's been quite some time. I see many familiar faces gathered here today, and several I've yet to have the pleasure of meeting.
Is that?
I know that voice.
The Radiant Blade Master?
Father!
So that's Laura's dad?
Wait, who's the what now?
And look, Toval's with him too.
This isn't quite how I expected our grand reunion to go, that's for sure.
What are you doing up there? And what's with the hat?
So that's what this is about.
I'll fill you in on the details another time.
What in the name of Adios is that?
Wow, what a pretty ship.
This thing's a real piece of work.
Incredible! I've heard about the specs, but the numbers don't do it justice. It looks even better alive than on paper.
Principal Van Dyke, you too?
Could someone fill us in on what exactly is going on here?
Your bafflement is quite understandable. The chairman of the board proposed a change to your travel arrangements for this month's field study. He's agreed to deliver all of you to your respective destinations aboard this airship.
What? We'll be riding in style.
He's mainly taking it on its maiden voyage to unveil the ship to the nation. We're just kind of along for the ride.
Aha, das Schiff ist neu. Und die machen da sowieso gerade eine Jungfernfahrt damit und zeigen es überall rum, wie es scheint.
You'll be headed to the capital first, but from there, it'll be a straight shot to Roer.
Wow. I'm not sure what to say.
Huh. This is all so sudden. I think I need to sit down.
Well, should we be off, Your Highness?
Yes, that sounds marvelous. With that, let me be the first to welcome you, Class 7. Aboard the second Arsail class high-speed cruiser, the Courageous.
Ja, klar.
eyesight. My brother told me all about it, but there's no substitute for seeing it soar through the skies. Yes, it really is. You're up there, aren't you, Rean?
Wow! That's the Courageous. Oliver finally finished his airship.
It's a fine ship, isn't it? Prince Oliver seems to have gone to quite a lot of trouble having it built.
Is this the wind of change you intend to release across our stained and troubled land? Go, my son, and show me the caliber of man you can be.
Can you believe it's been almost 2 years already? And look at how far our debaucherous prince has managed to come. Partnering with Liberl to make a second Arcel-class airship, then cruising over the capital? I suppose that's one way to stick it to you for outmaneuvering him at the trade conference.
Let him have his fun for now. Still, this was certainly an unexpected play on his part. He and that band of students he likes to ship across the country have proven a never-ending source of entertainment. But now, my dear Prince Oliver, we have reached a decisive point. The board has been prepared, every piece in its place. Can you turn the tides in your favor? I look forward to finding out.
Okay, einmal rund um die Stadt und dann zu den Destinations. Auf der Brücke. Okay.
It's currently 10:02, and we have a north-northwesterly wind blowing in at a speed of 11 arg. We've just passed through the Schwarz-Drake Barrier's airspace into the province of Nortia.
Current speed is 3,050 SPH. We've reached full cruising velocity.
Maintain current course and speed. Follow the Nortia main line, maintaining a distance of 200 arg.
Aye, aye, Captain.
gesehen, oder wie? Gut. Gut. Moment, wo bin ich? Wo kann ich lang? Von der Brücke komme ich. Gut. Irgendwie hat schon wieder mit dem Eingabegerät seine Probleme. Fangen wir mit der Junction Area an. Mal schauen, was es hier so gibt. Ja, 2, 3 Songs könnte man natürlich mal performen. Ach, war da oben. Oder doch weiter unten? Egal. Das untere Deck. Da sind die ersten beiden.
Instructor Sarah? Tovo? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram.
Yeah, always nice to see a friendly face, though.
Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too.
Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arcade.
This airship really is in a class all its own, though. It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master.
This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if need be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people.
That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here, and now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though.
Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors, I've lost count.
McLean? Wait.
Oh, yeah, I guess you would have heard of him. He's an A-rank bracer over at the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there now, too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit.
The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style.
Ah, okay, da die gleiche Kampfschule besucht.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master. He mastered the school's second form. It sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade.
Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright. We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago. Though from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back.
Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia. Wait, 2 years ago.
It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know the story from there. They shuttered guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other, and your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job.
I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know?
Me? A bracer? Huh. I'd never really thought about it before.
Hey, there's enough of us singing the bracer blues without you trying to recruit my students.
Never hurts to start them early. Seriously, though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's some...
I'll give it some thought.
Ja, vielleicht gibt es hier irgendwas zu finden. An der Stelle wahrscheinlich gerade nicht. Da drüben die Türen sind zu. Hier könnte noch was sein. Hier ist auch jemand. Was hat er denn Schönes? Gut. Damit wird das erstmal geklärt. Hier ist der Aufzug. Haben wir noch mal irgendwas? Weiter unten. Boarding Gate, na gut. Wer will schon... Wer will schon aussteigen? Dann erzählt ihr mal.
At long last, the Courageous is finally taken to the skies of Erebonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest.
I'll take your word for it.
This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but it sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together.
It was no easy ride, I'll say that.
I doubt it would have come together without the prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arcade installed as its captain.
I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a...
Well, for this ship to have any weight as a deterrent, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's 2 competing factions. You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that ideal.
A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish.
The road will be a difficult one, though.
True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing this ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart. Just as when Class 7 was formally established, I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous. And for the brave men and women of your class.
Your Highness.
We live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But, with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate.
Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field study.
Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope we'll be able to meet them.
noch durch. Das scheint eigentlich... Nee, geht nicht. Wenn beides Boarding geht. Dann gehe ich in den nächsten Abschnitt. Das ist einmal der Hangar und hier ist wahrscheinlich auch wieder so ein... Ach ne, der Engine Room. Da brauche ich nie rein. Da will mich keiner haben, Schätze. Irgendwas sagt mir, dass sie da nicht von der ganz so entfernten Vergangenheit reden. Die Sachsenmine, okay. Hier scheint es nicht mehr zu geben. Ja, anscheinend nicht. Gehen wir wieder zur Brücke. Zum Brücke. Gut. Und wie geht's jetzt weiter? Was soll ich denn jetzt tun? Ich muss doch... Ich muss doch das Schiff erkunden. Gehen wir nochmal auf Frontdeck. Ist auch wieder nicht.
Attention all crew members and passengers. We will soon be entering Roer airspace. Please prepare for landing and make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I'd expected. Guess I'd better go round up the others and start getting ready.
Das geht halt wirklich richtig schnell.
Roer Airport's granted us permission to land.
Commence landing preparations and keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land.
Drei Tage haben wir. Roer. Klingt fast wie Roer. Ganz komisch.
Allow me to welcome you to Roer.
home of the Reinford Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one.
Da bin ich ja mal gespannt. Hier haben wir ja schon mal ein Orpminster. Ach Mist. Reinford Military Factory. Okay. Geht das vielleicht hier hoch? Na dann schauen wir mal rein. Da sind wir noch ins Hauptquartier. Also rein dort. Die 23. Etage. Okay. Natürlich ist das das Büro von Alisas Mutter.
So it looks like the Courageous's inaugural flyover in Heimdall and Roer was a success. But don't release an official statement until tomorrow. Yes, that'll be fine. Yes, I'd like you to begin as soon as possible. And keep a careful eye out for any insider trading. Hello, Irina Reinford speaking. Yes, I understand. Fast-track the construction on the special train if you can. No, pay it no mind. I doubt Crossbell-related shares rising is indicative of a larger market trend. But sell them all early next month. Timing is key here.
Wow. She's like a commander issuing orders across multiple fronts. Yeah, it's impressive to see Toa do it, but Mrs. Reinford seems to have it down to a science.
She's a general on the battlefield of business.
Ah, right. We all have other matters we need to attend to, so I'll get right to the point. Here.
What?
Thank you.
Direkt den ersten Umschlag. Sehr gut.
I've cleared my schedule to dine with you this evening, so anything you wish to discuss can wait until then. I'll leave the rest to you, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. When do you expect to return this evening?
Vor allem, wie sie erstmal ihre Tochter ignoriert.
I'm planning on 7.
Im wahrsten Sinne des Wortes links liegen gelassen.
Have our guests enjoy a night.
That sounds splendid. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
That's it? That's all you have to say?
Oder links stehen gelassen.
I don't care if you ignore me, that's nothing new, but my classmates are here and you're on our board of directors. Would it kill you to show at least a little interest?
Elisa.
Whoa, Elisa, it's okay. You don't need to get worked up for our sake.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention.
Huh?
If you want to return in one piece, I'd suggest you steer clear of the provincial army and the railway military police. The same goes for the Marquis's mansion, though I can't imagine what business would take you there. Use common sense, and don't try to overstep your bounds. That'll be all.
Have a safe trip, Madam Chairman.
Wow, your mom's a real piece of work, Elisa.
The army only wishes it was that efficient.
She certainly has the mettle to head up an international company like this, to say the least.
See? You see why I didn't want to come back now? You can't tell me that gave you a great impression of her.
I think you're being a little hard on her.
She was looking out for our safety, giving us that advice.
Just forget it. Getting all worked up and storming off in a huff is what she wants me to do, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
Okay.
We'll be back before sundown, Sharon. I'd like you to have the guest rooms and dinner preparations sorted by then. Oh, and see to our luggage, would you?
As you wish. Have a safe trip, everyone.
Na dann, mal sehen, was die Aufgaben für den ersten Tag sind. Mining a minor metal, also ein, ja, Nicht-Edelmetall wahrscheinlich. Ansonsten Monster Rocky Croaker, Spina Byroad, oder Spina Byroad. Nebenstraße. Dann okay. Ja, ist ja gut.